Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a device that I acquired a few months ago, which is actually a cleaning tool. So this is the Bosch Universal Brush. And then three things that I'll be doing today. One is an unboxing. Number two is a demo. Perhaps I can demo the functionalities of this cleaning tool. And third is a product review. So I'm going to share with you my personal thoughts about, the pros and cons of this universal brush from Bosch. Universal brush from Bosch. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so before we open up the box, just a quick tour of what we have on the packaging. So here we have the Universal Brush, the product name, and then you have a picture of the device itself, some information in here, and another picture as well over here. And obviously we have a seal, which is already broken because I've already opened this one up. And on the side, you also have a picture of the device itself and the other accessories. So here you have this sort of narrow brush where you can use around tight spaces. And you also have additional two other pads with different kind of grades. This one's, I think, for glass, and this one you can use on rusty metal parts. And you have this Velcro that you can use to attach these two pads onto the main equipment or the main device. And then you also have a charging cable, which is a micro USB, not USB-C. And what's not included is a charging block. All right, and on the top here, similar information, nothing much going on there. Same as here. And at the back, so there are some pictures here that demonstrates what this device can do. So you can either clean rusty materials, you can clean glass, around some fixtures in the bathroom, even wheels, and then also frying pan or burnt materials, and the tiles in the bathroom or kitchen. And yeah, and some more information over here. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and let's go ahead and open up this box right here. So you're gonna have these two pads. I've already tried using this one and this one too for glass, cleaning mirrors and windows as well. And what you have here is the Velcro where you can attach this end to the device, and then this one right here you can put like this, so yeah, okay. And then you have this brush that you can use for cleaning narrow and tight spaces. And then you have the device itself right here. Okay, again, there's a power button over here, and you can remove the brush head and change it with another one right here. Okay, yeah, that's how it looks. Very ergonomic. Okay, and then you also have the charging cable over here. See, micro USB cable, and then some paperwork. All right, so basically that's all for the unboxing. So perhaps what I can do next is kind of provide you with a demo on how to use this cleaning tool. All right, so before we go to the demo, let's go through a quick tour of the device itself. So here you have the Bosch embossed logo with the Universal Brush just below it, and then you have here the attachment where you can put like different cleaning heads, and then over here there's on and off a switch. There is no speed control, so this is just single speed brush, single speed rotation of the brush. And then over here you have the nameplate, and then this one is actually an LED light. It will light up green when you're charging the device. And then you have here your micro USB port, and yeah, it's all plastic, which I like, because you'll be using this most of the time on wet areas. So it's nice to have like protection against like chemicals and all that stuff, so you won't corrode the parts. I think the only metal parts here are the screws over here, and screws I think over there too. Yeah. Okay. And also, just for like to give you some kind of perspective, I can go ahead and weigh this in, around 305 grams, and with the brush head about 356, right? And the reason why I mentioned that is because from where I'm coming from, this one right here to clean the bathroom and other areas that I would like to, you know, remove molds and mildew and all that stuff. So this one is quite heavy. At first you won't notice it, but if you are using it for long periods of time, it's gonna be really tiring on the hand. See that it's about a kilogram, a little over a kilogram. So that's a huge difference when it comes to like using a cleaning tool for a prolonged period of time. Yeah. So let's go to the demo. Here I purposefully waited for a few weeks so that I can do a demo on a dirty set of bathroom tiles. I pre-soaked the area with a cleaning solution. So notice how the mold, mildew, dirt are getting agitated. This could have been very challenging if I was doing it manually with a brush like this. Take note that this is just a quick demo, and the result will also depend on other factors like the cleaning solution you use, the condition of the tiles and grout, how meticulously you work on an area before moving on to the next, and so on. In this second demo, I'm using the blue scrubbing pad to clean materials like window glass and bathroom mirrors. I'm using here a glass cleaner solution to soak the area and a squeegee to wipe everything clean. For the third demo, I was hoping I had a barbecue grill that I could demo it on. Instead, I'll just go for this rusty clothes drying rack just to show how the pad can remove material from tough surfaces. Alright, so for charging, just put the charging cable to the USB or micro USB connector here, micro USB port, and notice that this indicator here will light green or will have a green light when it's currently charging, and when it's already full, the light will go out. So you can just go ahead and remove the charger from the device and use it again. Alright, so let's go to the pros and cons based on my personal experience of this Bosch Universal Brush. So I went ahead and listed down the pros and the cons here on a piece of paper. I'm going to read them out. So I'm going to be starting with the pros. Of course, number one, the first thing that I like about this is it's very lightweight. I mean, coming from using a drill, like an actual drill, a 1 kilogram drill, this is way better, and it's lighter. I mean, I can get things done without having a tired hand afterwards, and it's really it adds value, right? Because I use my hand a lot with my work as a software developer, so it's important that if I'm going to be cleaning in the morning and I'll be working at night, or it's, you know, the other way around, I shouldn't be able to have that hand fatigue, so that I can still work afterwards. And that's number one. And number two, the ergonomic design. I mean, this one is just very nice to hold. Even with gloves on, I'm able to hold this just right, and I really like how it feels in the hand. And number three is its simplicity. Basically just one button right here, one charging port, a light to indicate that it's charging, and the rotating head over here. And really no other fancy kind of features that you have to worry about. All you need to do is just grab this, put in the cleaning head, and fire it up, and you're good to go, right? And then last thing that I like about this, last pro that I listed down here, the addition of the other heads, especially the narrow head cleaner, is really a thoughtful addition, because if I only had that big cleaning head, I wouldn't be able to go to the tight spaces, like in the faucet and the lavatory. So that was really very thoughtful addition. All right, so now let's go to the cons of this universal brush from Bosch. And you'll be surprised that I actually, even though I like this tool very much, I listed down more cons than the pros of this item. And probably it's a good way, if Bosch is watching, at least they can improve in the next iteration of this device. So the first one is the lack of speed variability. So we only have one rotation speed right here, and that's it. I mean, if I wanted to speed up the cleaning process, I would have to move my hand around, or I had to, you know, add some more pressure if I want to get some material out. But that's it. I mean, I kind of miss the drill driver, where you have that 2-speed variability, wherein you can go from low speed high torque to high speed low torque kind of setting, right? And the next con that I listed down here is there's really no battery indicator. There is a charging indicator, but I can't tell if this one is going to be if the battery is going to be dying soon. So if I'm going to be starting a cleaning process, I'd have to charge it first, regardless if it's already been charged before. So that's kind of a one thing that I wanted it to have, is like a battery indicator, just like the other Bosch tools, wherein they have this battery indicator where you can see the level of battery that's remaining. Yeah. And number 3 con is there's no cover for the charging port right here. I mean, if this gets wet, I don't know if I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, I don't charge it when it's dripping wet or if I see some moisture. Most of the time, if I charge this, it's been sitting in a shelf somewhere in my toolbox. So I don't go around and charge it right after I use it. And that's kind of one thing that I always take note of. And it adds to kind of the burden where I have to think about it. Whereas if it has a cover, then it gives that added protection of preventing water from getting into this port right here. And the fourth item that I kind of listed as a con here is that there's actually an available green and white pads. I mean, they're sold separately, but at least if Bosch could have included it in the package, I don't know if it's really going to be an issue with a budget, but that could have been like a complete experience already of the product, right? You can go from the lowest abrasive to the highest abrasive kind of pad. Yeah, I think it could have been valuable, so to speak. Now, the fifth item, the fifth con that I listed down here is the lack of USB-C. I mean, this is micro USB. This is not an old device. I mean, this was released I don't know if it's just recently or a few years ago, but it's not. We already have USB-C then, so this could have been USB-C, so that I don't have to buy separate or have separate cables. Although I have a lot of micro USB cables, hanging around, but it could have been nice if I would only have USB-C for the different devices that I use. Yeah, and last but actually not the least, and it's probably a game changer to everyone else, this is not cheap. It's actually expensive for the thing that it does. I mean, if you're gonna spend like, I think it's 2,000 plus pesos for this item right here, if you're okay with whatever cleaning materials that you're using right now, then I don't really, you shouldn't be crazy about getting this, right? I mean, you're probably okay with just like I had before. It's just that I wanted to try this because it's lighter, and somehow I kind of love it now. I don't really use that other cleaning tool anymore. But yeah, this is not cheap. It's kind of, I think it's expensive. There are other options in the online market that you can purchase, but it's probably because it's a Bosch brand. It's really a branded item, and if this breaks down, I think you can go to like the service center at Bosch and then have this repaired. So I think that's probably the reason why it's expensive. So yeah, those are the pros and cons that I could think of about this device, and basically that kind of wraps up my review. And in conclusion, I would like to say that I really I really like this item right here. I mean, it's a great addition to the cleaning tools that I have here at home. And if you're interested, go ahead and check out Shopee or Lazada or any kind of Amazon. They have these selling around, and also try to catch the payday sales or some kind of sales that sale dates that they have, so that you can get this at a cheaper price. All right, so that basically wraps up my review about this Bosch Universal Brush. I hope you liked this video, and if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of content. Bye-bye.